Absolutely, I do see a lot of potential for that to really take off, and I see that as another kind of way that Blizzard is going to extend the life of StarCraft 2, and that you're going to have basically, you're going to have these people come together, these teams of map makers, and they're going to provide content for the community, not only for the purpose of simply providing this content, but also they're going to be getting something in return. So you're going to see the overall quality level rise in both the concept, the application of the concept, and the final product. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm pretty confident Blizzard will know what they're doing and get this strike the right balance. I mean, obviously they're not going to allow map makers to charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars for maps, but I'm sure they'll find the right balance over time, and it'll turn out really well.
Yeah, I don't mind Blizzard making money as long as it enables me and others to have a fun activity and a game to play. And I know there are many conservative views within the community that StarCraft is our passion, it is our love child, it should not be prostituted with fees. But I think if you get a good product, a piece of entertainment for a good price, it could be even greater. And if independent creators could get some money back for what they're doing, that would just raise the limit by so much. So I'm very positive to that, and you, of course, as a map maker, I know it might seem far-fetched right now, but we've seen Husky and HD go quite professional based on their YouTube popularity, and recently Team Liquid flew over to Korea with good sponsorship and etc. etc. It seemed to be far less impossible to make a living through being active in this community in various shapes and forms. Do you think it will be possible to be a pro map maker one day, and is that something you would like to pursue?
That would be absolutely amazing.
Of course. Stupid question.
No, it's fine. It's fine. There's no stupid questions. I would absolutely love to see that. I believe there's quite a few steps that would need to be taken to get to that point. I don't think it's in the near future for the average map maker to really see it as a potential for kind of a way of life, but I think it'll get there, and I think that I'm really excited to think about that. But like I said, I think really just there's a lot more steps that need to be taken. Esports over in North America not nearly as popular as it is over in the Asian realms, and I mean, really, it'll get there, and there's definitely a lot of people that are putting forth tons of effort. You've got Husky and HD trying their best to excite even the casual gamers into StarCraft 2. I've seen so many comments on their channels of people that they've never heard of StarCraft 2. They watch their channel and they see Husky and HD flipping out, and they're like, "Wow, this is really intense."
Yeah.
If I drop $60 on this, man, I can really get my money's worth. And then they go out and buy it. They really start to understand what's going on in the game, and they keep watching the commentaries. Next thing you know, they're getting psyched up about the MLG, and there you go.
Yeah, and you mentioned before this interview how you see that in the current economic climate, which it's bad weather, man. It's like Sweden in February in many places, and people are holding on to their money. And StarCraft 2 costs $60, but it is quite versatile and quite deep, and you actually don't even need to own it to enjoy it, given all the YouTube content and tournaments out there. And it's in that way cheap labor, cheap being cost efficient, not low quality. Is that can StarCraft help to sort of lift, if not the economic climate, at least people's dismay in the current economic climate, do you think? StarCraft and things like it?
Without a doubt. I mean, like you said, when you look at it from a terms of perspective of cost efficiency, it doesn't get any better than spending $60 on something and having it be thoroughly enjoyable for a number of years. I mean, how many other things in your life are like that? So it's definitely a very good investment, and I really think that, like you said, with the way the economy is right now, the world over, and North America in particular, at least from my perspective, because I live here. I really think that it's a really good alternative to a lot of the current forms of entertainment. I mean, you can go out and spend $200, $250, $300 a night at a club, or you can drop $60 one time and you're set for however long. I mean, obviously it's a different social interaction, but when you're looking at it from a purely entertainment and monetary point of view, it's way better. And I mean, quality too. I'm going to fully admit right now, I would way more like to stay here and play StarCraft 2 than go out to a club. But that's just the geek in me coming out.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm in very much the same boat, and I'm liking it, and these days I'm not even ashamed of it, and I think it is becoming more and more socially acceptable to be what we lovingly call a geek or a nerd these days. It's not what it used to be, and I think even the cool kids do it these days, so
they
to
do.
speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's fantastic to see how a hobby that hardly will get you killed, regardless of what certain conservative camps are saying, and that can give you so many experiences and sharpen your mind and make you meet and interact with people. There are interesting times, both for StarCraft lovers and for people who just like to waste away a couple of hours on YouTube and they watched all what Sexy Phil already got, and they turn to other sources. And StarCraft is a very good, not substitute for life, but complement to it, I would say.
I would wholeheartedly agree. If nothing else, even for the most casual players, the campaign alone is well worth it. I thought it was a blast. So even for the casual gamers, you get in there and it's like having a really good book. Yeah. It's just, it really gets you going and gets you thinking. It's good stuff.
Definitely. And on that very clapping ourselves and Blizzard on the back kind of teary-eyed moment, I think it's a good time to round things off. It's been a very interesting interview, and I'm very much looking forward to play what comes out of the Ahnaris machine. Anything else you'd like to mention or shout outs you'd like to share?
No, I just thank you to all the fans that have checked out my YouTube page and whatnot. I'm glad you guys like the maps, and Husky, obviously, because he may have possibly had something to do with promoting this map, Infernal Arena. Maybe, I don't know.
He's the man.
Just a little bit. But no, it's I'm just looking forward to seeing how the StarCraft community grows, and thank everybody for their support. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on your channel.
My pleasure indeed. It's been great to have one of the foremost map makers on here, and hopefully you will come back on the show once there's more excellent stuff to announce, because these are interesting times and we've seen nothing yet, that I am sure of. And of course, links to Facebook pages, maps, YouTube channels, excellent stuff. It's all down there in the information box, just below the thumbs up button, by the way. And you should all go and subscribe to Ahnaris if you haven't already done so. With that, I'd like to thank you and hope that weather goes better in Oregon, but not too good so that it becomes uncomfortable to sit in front of the computer screen.
Hell, it'll be perfect until next July.
Well, that's good to know. Keep doing what you're doing, Ahnaris, and have an excellent day.
All right, you do the same. Take it easy, Sebastian.
GG to that. Oh, hi there. Me and Leonard Nimoy here were just reading the latest level. It's a Swedish gaming magazine that in the latest edition has they got a huge stim pack of Starcraft awesomeness. It's quite a nice little article. Jim Raynor, see? Hi there, Jim. Got a little interview with TLO. See his happy face there? Yes, he's in Korea now, living the high life. It's a nice read. Usually I don't buy gaming magazines like that because I'm more interested in the behind the scenes and the ongoing culture, and in StarCraft that is such a rich and vibrant scene, and usually these kind of This kind of gaming journalism don't go into that, but here Level has actually made an effort. They interviewed the champion, and they even explain what harassment and micro and macro means. It's obviously not geared towards you, dear viewer, because you will already know everything they will have to tell you, but rather to the casual fan who might be becoming more and more interested in StarCraft, and that's a good thing. Kudos to Level. Keep it up, and no, I'm not getting paid for saying that. Hope you enjoy the Ahnaris interview. I think he is what is in clinically terms known as an awesome dude. I expect great things to come out of his machinery. Something like Infernal Arena, as I mentioned in the interview. I could personally see that becoming, or something based on that, a sort of gladiator mode way of playing StarCraft in show matches or events where there's elements of skill involved, but it's obviously not a straight up standard game. And it could really be something going on there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Feedback, suggestions, it's all down there below in the comments, links and whatever, info box. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button if you like it. Other than that, I do intend and hope to broadcast at least one more time before I go off to China, but that's not a definite promise, but it's a definite ambition. And as I said earlier, I can't wait to show you guys what I'll be bringing to you this autumn. So, without further ado, stay sexy, never rage quit, GG and out.